Well, in this next section about buying a house in Florida, we're going to talk about the condition of the house. And again, our realtor was hugely important because he came out, checked the house preliminarily. He noticed a lot of things that were wrong with the house initially. And there is a 3-point inspection that they require. Insurance actually requires that you have a 3-point inspection. It's almost useless. I hate to say that. They do just the basic inspection. They'll make sure that the air conditioning is running. They will check to make sure there's no leaks in the house. They will check the attic, make sure there's no leaks in the roof. They just do a basic inspection, and it gives you an idea of what's going on with the house, but it's nowhere near what you should have. And had we known that, we would have been a little more diligent in inspections. What I would suggest is air conditioning systems. If the house is 20 years old, more than likely the air conditioning is 20 years old. I would find out when the air conditioning was put in. How old is it? If it's anywhere close to 20 years, factor in the cost of an air conditioning system. And I say air conditioning system because in the north, we had a furnace to heat the house. We didn't have central air. But central air usually would be connected with your furnace in the house. In here, in Florida, they have an air handler in the house. The air conditioner is not only air conditioning, cooling the house, but also called a heat pump. And that will heat your house as well. And it's pretty technical, but it reverses how it does things to heat your house and then does the opposite for cooling the house. Well, if the air conditioning system is older, in Florida, air conditioning gets beat up. I mean, it's just the way the weather is. The humidity in the summer and all the things that go on, and then you're running it in the winter as well. So your air conditioner is running pretty much 365 days a year because it's either heating or it's cooling your house. So an air conditioner is not going to last like a heating system will last in the north or elsewhere. So again, if it's anywhere close to 20 years, I would factor that price into the price that you're going to pay for the house. And to put a new system in, and you can't just put the air conditioning unit on the outside in, you have to change the inside air handler as well, because they have to match. And so when you replace those things, it can be as much as $12,000 to $15,000. Yeah, that's exactly right. Now you can get cheaper things. You can get cheaper air conditioning units. Companies produce them cheaper. If you look online, you can find out which are the best, and Carrier and Amana and some of those are some of the better ones, Rheem and that. But there are some other models, Goodman and York and some of those that are less expensive, but they're built less sturdy. I'm just going to put it that way. So you have to determine, because you could get an air conditioning system for about $8,000, but is it going to stand the long term? How long do you want it to run? So check it out, and as I said, if your air conditioning system, if they say, oh yeah, we put it in, it's like 20 years old, I would tell them right away, well, I'm discounting the price that I'm offering you by that much. I would put at least 10 to 12,000 into the minus off of the price you're going to offer. so that you can either that or have them install a new air conditioning system before you move in. But I would ask them what brand and who's going to install it, etc. Now, what we did when we moved in is we had a company come in and clean all the ductwork out. They have a big, huge vacuum with a hose and a brush that goes up into the ductwork and cleans it all out. And that you should do regardless, because that just cleans everything out and starts all brand new. It costs about $800, but I think it's worth it to do that. Now, again, you can call an air conditioning service company, and they usually will come out for a service fee, $80 to $100. And you can have them check the air conditioning system out. Check if it's fully charged, check the compressor and make sure it's running properly, quietly, and they know what to look for. And then have them give you the assessment. It's worth the price if that's what you're going to pay to have it assessed. I would at least, on the minimum, have that done. But again, if it's an older air conditioning unit, I would just plan on replacing it flat out. Now, the next thing is, a generator, and I did a little clip on a whole house generator because, excuse me, when we were looking at this house, one of the big things was, oh, it's got a whole house generator, so here you go. And we said, oh, that is really great. We didn't know what to look for. So we buy the house and we're checking out the generator and it doesn't work. Well, then we call up a company that apparently had serviced it before. Their name was on the ticket and all that. And we had them come out and check it out, and he said, well, it got struck with lightning, and so who knows what's wrong with it. So in the midst of checking it out, of course, that was $800 to check it, and then they started replacing different things, and it ended up being a $1,200 expenditure to get the generator back online. And in one of the clips that I have, I share what to look for and how to check the generator. And you can have your realtor do that, or if you come take a look at the house, you can check it out yourself. But there's a lot of things to check out in a house, and these are the things that you would need to do. And again, if I had a whole house generator and I wanted to check it out, I would call. And again, it might cost you $50 or something to have a guy come out and check it out, but it'll give you peace of mind. But I also, in the video that I do on it, I show you how to check out your generator. So that way you can do it yourself. And if it doesn't work, well, then you have some bargaining chips again for your house. So that's all I have for you now, and I'll get some more loaded up down the road. So take care, and we'll talk to you later. Oh, by the way, I guess I got to get used to this. If you like what you see, click the like button and subscribe, or whatever all that stuff is. Leave comments too, if you have some questions or whatever. Ask the questions. I'll do my best to answer them in one of the videos, or I'll write you and answer your question. All right, that's enough.